Hey, I'm Vanessa Moon, your currently 46-year-old autistic perimenopausal Xennial, that's with an X, woman, and I'm currently living here in glorious South Brisbane, and I've been in more get the words out, MLMs than I care to count. Let's see, Amway, send out cards twice, this is not in order, Herbalife, and the one that we're going to talk about today, Enagic, but I wasn't part of any of the teams we're talking about. It's a whole other one. I'll have somewhere the link to the first of a three-part video series of where I talk about it, or you can check out where my playlist, which I'll put in the description below, where you can check it out as well. Anyhow, and there's definitely a few that don't exist anymore, of course, as well. So if you're here because someone or something about MLM just isn't sitting right with you anymore, welcome. Or you're starting to question what you've been told, welcome. You're definitely in the right place. I make these videos. Just remember, in my opinion, I make these videos to unpack the tactics, the manipulation, the false promises, and to help you feel less alone. And basically, if you're waking up to the reality of this industry, and I am using notes, it just helps with everything. There is no shame, no judgment. This is a no shame, no judgment space. No shame, no judgment. No, really, honestly, not. Just real talk from someone who's been there. And yeah, everything I share is based on personal experience and opinion. The full disclaimer is, of course, currently up and is, of course, in my description below. So stick around, subscribe, and definitely come say hi over on Instagram. I'm at Pink Moon Witch, the same name as my channel here. And that's where basically we keep the conversation going. Anyway, so today I've got many notes because we've got a lot to cover today. So this is going to be a long one. So before I go any further, we'll remove that one and add to the stage my privacy public display disclaimer, because all this stuff is very, very public. So as I said, I am talking about Enagic today. I will put up shortly something for us. Enagic USA earnings disclosure statement. Now, there is nothing else to go off here. Honestly, there is absolutely nothing else. I've got no Australian, New Zealand, oceanic section of the world IDS. There's never any of that. It's like the big thing. I'm Australian, and the one thing I notice is none of these MLMs, when they do, because not always, they don't always give us an income disclosure statement. They don't have to, actually. By law, they don't have to. They're just doing this because they're trying to show. Yeah, they're trying to show like it's possible to make money and blah, blah, blah. Anyway. So today we're going to unpack how Enagic actually works using this. This is their own 2024 earnings disclosure. Because this isn't a passive income stream, it's not a passive income stream. It's a pay-to-play system where most people lose money and the top 0.03, not even 1%, 0.03% walk away with everything. And let's break this down. I'm going to leave it up in the screen here. Hopefully you can see it. But if not, it's readily available. You can just Google Enagic USA 2024 IDS or what have you. You'll find it. Okay. So part one where you have to notice is Enagic sells, and this is the only way to get a distributor ID, by the way, the only way to become part of the business is their Kagan water machines. Okay, that's the only way. Fancy alkaline water filters for thousands of dollars. There's plenty. I'll post somewhere playlist, link to a playlist around Enagic. I will highly recommend also you I'm going to edit my name quite just temporarily. On Facebook, look for this name on Facebook. Okay. Look for this name. I've just typed it below on Facebook, and on Instagram, it's totally different. It's Lucian Val. But if you're ever wanting those links, there's also another one out there, Enagic Grubs or something along those lines. And there's a few Instagram accounts out there now that are very Enagic specific. If you're looking for any anti-MLM content where Enagic is the focus. So I'm not going to, I'm saying this all for you to go there. That's where you'll see the actual more detailed cut downs of everything. So anyway, at the bare minimum, this is the bare minimum. To become a distributor, you don't apply for a job. You buy a damn machine, like I was saying, to get your distributor number. And I know this because I was part of a different part of this Enagic scam called Inner Circle Australia. At minimum, you buy a machine, usually $2,500 to over 6,000 Australian AUD. And that's the cost to access this so-called opportunity. I got the cheapest as chips one at the time, the 2,500 one, literally just one. I don't have it anymore. I had it for years because anyway, I'm not going to go down the story. I'm not going to go to storytelling. Let's break this up because my role here is to break all this down for you. I've already gone over the story, like I said, in another video. I cannot reiterate. This is not a business. When you buy the machine and the business opportunity, it's not a business. You're being sold a product and told to recruit others to do the same. MLM, multi-level marketing, levels. All righty, part two, okay? Part two, the 8-point commission model, because every machine generates 8 commission points, which are split up the line. If you're ranked 1A, which most people are, if you're ranked 1A, which is where nearly 50% of all distributors sit, think about that again. 1A is where 50% of all distributors sit. You get 1 point, around 285 US dollars for that sale. You get 285 US dollars for that one sale at 1 point. The rest goes up. You're down here, 1A. The rest goes up. Need I say more? You need 100 plus sales. So you just got 1 point. At 1A, you got 1 point. 100 plus sales to hit the top rank of 6A. 100 plus. Yeah, okay. And once 8 points are paid out, that's it. Anyone higher up gets nothing from that sale. Want to know why the tippy top people are hustling? Because once 8 points are paid out, that's it. Anyone higher up, the tippy top people, gets nothing from that sale. So they love you being at the bottom. They actually enjoy you being at the bottom. This whole get you to 6A business. Oh, anyway. So your ability to earn depends entirely on being close enough in the line to a sale and then being ranked high enough to get more than 1 point. I'll reiterate this again. I'll say it again. So your ability to earn depends on being close enough in the line to a sale. So again, you can be pushed out, and being ranked high enough to get more than 1 point. You get compensation plan. Part 3, the passive income. Lie. Enagic markets, and all of them do. Enagic blood, everyone markets the idea that you can build a team and earn while you sleep, right? It's like really, you'll see it. We're going to go over a whole heap of Trustpilot reviews. We're going to do Enagic and 2 teams and go over their reviews and just break it all down and really show you what's going on. So that's why I said it's going to be a long one today. So here's the truth. Machine sales are one-off payments. I cannot tell you right now. They are definitely one-off payments. There's no ongoing residual unless your team keeps selling. Now, here's the crux. Here's the crux of it. The reason why a lot of them do what's called trios and quad sales, you'll get pushed so much to do a trio or a quad sale. Now, the trio is the machine, because everyone, like I said, needs a machine to get the distributor number. So you need one machine. Then the other 2 products is the Inespa, the shower stuff, and the Yukon. And the Yukon is on an Autoship. And the Yukon's just really, honestly, it's just, I won't go into it here. But yeah, so that's the trio. The quad is 2 machines, the Inespa and the Yukon. Now, there's also another 5th, there's now another product that's like a frequency thing, protects you against frequencies and all sorts of woo-woo, very woo-woo sort of stuff. Just more ways to draw money out of you. And yeah, anyway, let's keep going. All right. The supplement Yukon is auto shipped every few months, but each commission is only $40. Like I was saying, the trio is the machine, which you only get 1 payment, and that's if the person pays in full. So here's the other side of it, is a lot of the teams and a lot of people will tell you to go get a loan. They don't care how. Sometimes they'll give you the heads up of someone in their team. So there's a whole ethical thing of getting a loan off another person in Enagic that's a distributor in Enagic, and they own a finance company, and they're going to finance you just so that you can pay in full to Enagic. So you can pay in full to Enagic and get that full commission. Meanwhile, you pay off the loan. Yes, Enagic offers payment plans, but they don't want you to do that. Believe me, they do not want you to do the Enagic payment plan, because you do not get the sale as a distributor in Enagic. You do not get the sale until the person's paid off that plan in full. And Enagic's payment plans are horrendous. They're horrendous. They've got high interest rates, and it's just, yeah. So regardless, you're in debt. I don't know too many people who've just got this sort of cash lying around, and you get pushed to do the trio or the quad heavily. I mean, even if you only get the 1 machine, you're then at 1A, and then you've got to struggle up the comp plan. And the Yukon, if you manage to sell the Yukon in a trio or a quad, yes, you get it, yes, it's on an auto ship. Yes, you earn commissions from that, but you get how much? $40. $40. It's just they're all like high ticket affiliate marketing. That's on the machines. The Yukon, it's just chump change. And if you don't personally sell a product every 6 months, hence the Yukon on the auto ship, your commissions are cut in half. Now, I'm going to go through this a little. I'm trying to get everyone's head. I'll try and get your head around it like I try to get my head around it. So here's how it works. So you buy the machine once. You buy the Inespa once. And then you buy the Yukon, but it's on an auto ship program. Now, the good news about that auto ship program is, of course, it's in a period of time where if you just make a sale and you don't have to see. Here's the thing. That thing of having to make a sale every 6 months Yeah. Hang on, wait, I've lost my notes. Every 6 months is really the Yukon helps with that. The auto ship of the Yukon helps you stick to be able to get everything in full. Now, if you didn't buy the trio or the quad, because here's the other thing, you kind of have to buy everything up front. You can't, you have to always buy a machine. So the other side of this is you have to always buy a machine. You can't go in and try and buy a Yukon, an S bar, or their frequency thing, and then expect to then become part of the business opportunity. Again, the distributor numbers are linked to the machines and only the machines. They're not linked to any of the other products. The other products are just there to scam you of more money, of course. And of course, with the Yukon being an auto ship program to get to keep you at full level of commissions, because after 12 months, here's the crux. Here's the real thing that I don't want you to know. If you only bought one machine and you didn't buy the Yukon and you didn't buy the Nespa and you didn't buy anything else and you just bought the one machine, and you're one of the people at the really bottom spending money on Facebook ads, spending time pitching this shit, creating content and doing it, and you don't get any sales, none, zero, any. So Yukon and S-Bar, the machines or the frequency thing, you lose all eligibility. That's the word. You lose all eligibility for any commissions. You lose your distributor number. And the only way you can get it back is to guess what? Guess what? Post it in the comments below. If you guessed buy another machine, you guessed right. So you have 12 months. The clock is ticking. The clock starts ticking. As soon as you make that sale, tick, 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 you have 12 months to make another sale. Otherwise, boom, gone. Gone. You cannot make any money whatsoever. Hence the Yukon. Honestly, hence the Yukon. So, yeah, how is this passive income? It's performance-based pressure dressed up as freedom. A lot of them like to dress it up as freedom. Lots of freedom names out there, of course. All right. We're going to break down how most people earn absolutely nothing, are in the negative, and how bad financially this is for people. So let's look at this, the 2024 numbers straight from the disclosure here. 1A rank, where, of course, 49.9% of reps are. The median, and this is really good how they've got the median there. The median income is $466.30 US dollars per year. Per year. 2A rank, 22.9%. Median income, $1,278.72 USD per year. Then it goes up, 3A, 5.6. Look at how drastic a dip. We go 1A, 2A, 49.9%, 22.9%. 1A and 2A. Then boom, we go 3A, 4A, 5.6, 7%. Getting less, less, and less. So 3A is 5.6%, median's $2,264.94 per year before all their expenses. They've got to pay back the machine. They've got to pay all that money into, usually these teams, they charge. They charge for the masterclasses. They charge you a monthly thing for the training, even though technically it's against Enagic policies for them to do so. Even though Enagic has their own free training platform, they charge a monthly. And then on top of that, you've got charges for the AI mini chat bot. You've got like I said, the Facebook ads. They want you to, they definitely want you to throw money at that. So after expenses, how much? Yeah, per year, people. This is per year, 3A, only 5.6, $2,268.94 per year. That's not income. That's not a livable wage. $3,776.93 for 4A, This is where 7% of people are at. Still not a livable income. This is per year, people. Per year. 5A, 3.5%. Medium is $5,855.53 per year. 6A, 7.7%. Medium is $9,074.92. Now, I cannot reiterate. Think about what it costs to join. A Kagan K8 machine alone is over 6,000 Australian. So you'll have to do conversion rates. Add marketing costs, maintenance. By the way, there is maintenance with those machines. There is maintenance costs. Coaching fees, because of course they push heavily. Christy X Ord, Clint X Morgan, they push heavily about coaching. And of course, all the travel with their events and the meetups and the everything. It's like the travel expenses, and you're very much operating at a loss unless you're at the very, very tippy top. And by top, by top, I mean the 0.03%. I cannot reiterate that enough. It's not even the 1%. It's 0.03. There's a 0 in front of that 3. Anyway, he made it to 6A26 or above. That's 11 people out of over 35,800 listed. 11 people. Let that sink in. 11 people out of 35,800 people that are active or listed. So, all right, here's the, and then what now, because I've touched on it, I'm definitely going to touch on it a lot more now, the paid mentorship trap. Oh boy, is there a trap. Here's how the actual top earners make their real money. And you just have to follow any of them for a little while and you'll see it. You'll see it's plain as day. They build paid mentorship communities like the Freedom Area and the Breakaway Movement and Online Empires, all the others. Oh, there's so many. And these group charges $49 per month, usually USD. So they can. This is just general talking here. And in my opinion, allegedly and general speaking, $49 per month they charge you for the training platform, $200 to $300 in startup fees, and then $1,000 plus for retreats, private coaching, blah blah blah. Right? So, and this is not Enagic. Remember, this is outside of Enagic. This is outside of Enagic. This has got nothing to do with them. So, not are you buying a machine and paying off monthly in your debt because anyone's bought it up all out front, you know. To learn, but you've got to now have to pay to learn how to damn sell the thing, and often from the same person who enrolled you, but sometimes not. Sometimes you do learn Christy and all the others, they will definitely go into it. So it's not just about selling water anymore. It's about monetizing your own downline before they even make a sale. They've monetized you before they even made a sale with you. But most of the time, you have to make the sale to be part of these communities that you're paying for. So just overall, is this legal in Australia? According to Australian consumer law, if your income relies more on recruitment than real product sales, you may be crossing into period scheme territory. Enagic technically avoids this, that technically, it's a technicality, avoids this label by having a tangible product, the machine, the Yukon, the Nespa. But in practice, we all know in practice, and hello, the income disclosure statement, many reps focus hugely on building a team rather than just selling machines. And that's where the red flags start flying. Because what about the top earners? Yes, 11 people. 11 people. At 6A2-5, the median income is now a livable wage, definitely per year, very much a livable wage, $839,074 USD per year. That's 6A2-5. And that's $839.74 USD per year. I don't have the image for that here right now, but you can check it out. And then 6A2-6 and above, remember the 11 people, it's 1.46 million USD per year. Yeah, so they can definitely live a good life. But again, I cannot reiterate this number enough. 0.03%. Anyway, so these people don't usually just sell water, because if you watch them long enough, they're charging for training. They all charge for training. They're hosting paid events. They're reinvesting heavily in Facebook ads. But even if they don't, they encourage you now to, and keep their teams constantly engaged. They've got to keep their teams constantly engaged. Look at their social media. They don't stop. None of them have stopped. Even when they're earning 1.46 million USD per year, they don't stop, because it's not passive. It's a full-time hustle wrapped in pretty lifestyle branding. All right. So a conclusion of this before we move on is that if you're struggling with Enagic, if you're struggling, and you've bought the machine and you're not making sales, it's not a personal failure. I cannot reiterate this enough. It's not your fault. The system is set up like this. This is a scam, and you've unfortunately been scammed, and this is the way the system's set up. It's by design. You're meant to spend more than you make, always. You're meant to believe that if you just hustle harder, you'll get there. And as you can see, most people never do. And the people that do, they're profiting off your belief that you could be next. All right, so now we're going to move on to the part that really excites me. We're going to go through some of these wonderful reviews. So we're going to start with Enagic. Enagic, all these reviews are on a website called Trustpilot. So you can check them out. You can Google Trustpilot Enagic and you'll get thrown to these reviews. So, alrighty. I'm got heaps of notes because I broke down these reviews. Alrighty, so I'm going to break down 5-star reviews from Trustpilot, and this is Enagic. So we're doing this at first glance. They might seem like glowing praise, but when you look closer, it's a different story. I am reading off my notes right now. We're going to walk through each review, unpack the marketing language, call out the red flags, and explain how this fits into the wider MLM playbook. This isn't just about Enagic. It never is. This is a case study. This is about how MLMs recruit, manipulate, and sell a dream that most people never reach. So let's dive in. I'm going to have to find, I think, taste clean living water. Oh, I was on the right one. All right, pardon me. Oh, yes, I was on the right review. I'm just making sure. Pardon me, this is unedited. This is like if we're doing this live. All right, so review 1, as you can read, well, I'll read it out for you. This water, I'll try and do a little Hun voice thing for you too. This water is the best. I love my K8 machine. Gives me the best tasting, clean, living drinking water, and also allows me to replace many household cleaning products, removing chemicals from our environment. I feel confident using these products as the company has been around for over 50 years and is of medical grade quality and is used in many hospitals in Japan. And as you can see here, she goes on, the best investment I've made for mine and my family's health. Let's start. Living drinking water used in many hospitals in Japan. All right, let's start. Sounds very magical, doesn't it? Look, I got duped about this too, but there's no such thing in scientific claims. This is literally, there's no such thing in scientific claims. The living water thing they love to talk about is a feel-good phrase designed to make the product sound superior, but it has no proven health benefit. And there's no every one of them, they do this. They use the use in hospitals in Japan line. Yes, some ionizers have been approved as medical devices in Japan since the 60s, the 1960s, because we're about to go into 2060, aren't we? So since 1960s, but that doesn't mean they treat anything. It doesn't validate the health claims being made here by this Hun. Thank you, Hun. This is also known as an appeal to authority. Remember that. This is also known as appeal to authority, using the credibility of Japanese healthcare to imply results that have not been proven. The brutal truth is they're not selling science. This lady is selling a belief. She's been indoctrinated into this belief. Now she's trying to sell you into this belief. And the belief doesn't protect you from wasting thousands upon thousands of dollars on a machine that won't do what it claims to do. All right. Next review. I have loved my whole experience with Enagic. The quality of the products and how good they have been for my health has completely blown me away. I love the ethics and sustainability that this incredible company, it stands true every time. The difference this company has made to my life is nothing short of incredible in terms of both health and wealth with a standalone patented compensation plan. Okay, so there we go. That's my Hun voice. So let's focus on ethics and sustainability, patent compensation plan, right? MLMs love a good values-based pitch. They love this. You will see it. You'll start, once you open your eyes up, you'll see it so often. This is a value-based sales pitch. Ethics, sustainability, incredible company. 3, see how often, get your bingo card out. Bingo, bingo, bingo. This is across all MLMs, but you'll start to see it, definitely. Ethics, what ethics? Sustainability, no. And incredible company. Oh, aren't they all? But of course, Enagic received a warning letter. They don't want you to know this, by the way. They received a warning letter from the FTC, yes, the US Consumer Protection Body, for allowing reps to make false claims about CVID cures during CVID. There's nothing ethical about that. So anyway, and the patent compensation plan means they've just formalized the way people lose money in the system. They all talk about patent compensation plan. This compensation plan is so fucking awesome. Oh. Anyway, it doesn't make it fair. And it definitely does not make it sustainable. The model relies heavily on recruitment, not affiliate sales, or what they're calling affiliate sales. This is no retail sales. There's no affiliate marketing here. It's relying on people, the recruiting to recruit to the recruit. And as we've seen, most people earn less than 14K per year, if that. So the brutal truth is you can wrap MLMs in all the feel-good words you want. You can wrap it tight in all the feel-good words you want. But if the model's built on exploitation, which it is, it's not ethical. It's just clever branding. You'll never convince me this is ethical. Okay, let's go. Review number 3. Hun voice on. I can't imagine life without my K8. Being truly hydrated without the bloating has been life-changing. I used to eat when really I needed to drink, but I hated tap water and worried about drinking out of plastic bottles. Feel so much better, more mental energy, mental clarity. Sorry, more energy and mental clarity. Plus, being rewarded so generously by the fabulous company just for recommending the product. Who wouldn't be happy? In the end, product pays for itself many, many times over. All right. Focus on the words. Life changing, pays for itself. Yeah, we're already going there. You're already going like, yeah, we've just went over the compensation plan. Now you know why. Now you know why I did the compensation plan up front and all that boring shit up front. I did it up front because now you go into these reviews and it's like blows them out of the water. So this one relies heavily on personal transformation. This is totally anecdotal health stories. This is an antidote. This is anecdotal. This is not scientific evidence. Yes, drinking more water. I'm never going to discount this. I'm never going to discount that drinking more water is good. But the type of water, there's no solid proof that alkaline water helps with bloating or mental clarity. Again, I reiterate, there's no solid evidence, scientific, peer-reviewed, legitimate studies. And I can definitely link in below. There's someone who did a very good deep dive in all of this and really blasted it. If you really want to go down that, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, no solid proof that alkaline water helps with bloating or mental clarity. Now, the money part. Need I explain more? The pay for itself. Only if you sell enough units. Only if you keep recruiting. And then, of course, that's yeah. Anyway, so what this we're going to rewrite this for this person. All right. So here's what they're really saying. I bought an expensive machine and I need to justify that by getting other people to buy one too. So the brutal truth is most people in Enagic and every MLM actually never break even. Never. Because remember, they've got all those expenses that I mentioned, the coaching, the events, the Facebook ads, all the tech that they're using, the monthly membership coaching portal that they have to pay for. They have to, because they need to be part of the team and everything like this, because just using the free stuff on the Enagic site and everything is not good enough. Yeah, anyway. So MLMs rely on you thinking you'll be the exception. They rely heavily that you'll be part of those 11 people. Need I reiterate to you? 11 people. All right. Review number 4. Hun voice on. Oh, this is a big one, by the way. So I'm just making sure I'm on the right one. Yeah. Okay. I'm on the right one. I'll read this out now. I have been using and selling Enagic's products for 6 years now, and I can't speak highly enough of both the health effects of drinking high quality, hydrogen rich, antioxidant rich. Did anyone notice she's using rich water? And also the income made available globally by being able to sell these products. I have produced millions in sales of these products and never had a single product returned. Oh my God. I've got comments on that. Oh my God, I love this. I wasn't recruited. See why I use this one? Oh, I forgot how good this one is. I wasn't recruited. I purchased and signed up to sell as I see the incredible benefits. I wasn't sorry. I forgot how good this one is. I wasn't groomed into a cult or a pyramid scheme. I chose the business model and have been paying tax and doing my accounting with my accountant for 6 years. This business model pays my rent, my school fees, my groceries, and more. My team are happy. One third are thriving financially. One third is selling here or there occasionally, and one third did nothing and got nowhere. So, be cautious of the one sided opinions of people who have not been part of this biz. Be cautious of people who market wild income claims and are non compliant. And be cautious not to throw everything into the pyramid scheme bucket simply because our parents got scammed in the 1990s, by the way. It's a shame that a few non compliant distributors muddy the water for all. I'm stoked with the machine and I'm stoked with my income. I love the community and everything about it. Sorry, I broke down there, people, but I forgot how good this one was and the reason why I chose it. Comments upon comments. Come on, you got them to below. You throw them all in there. Throw them all in there. Oh my god, did you like? Yeah, I couldn't get through it myself. I was just like, okay. Anyway, notes. Okay. First, we're going to break down the hydrogen-rich antioxidant, rich, the millions in sales, and I love her use of the integrity piece. Like, okay, fair enough. This is a great example of someone who's probably at the top. Yeah. I forgot. I purposely didn't put her name on this because I really want to showcase the words. I purposely didn't. Okay. I wanted to show what it looks like when someone's at the tippy top. They've made it work, but they're their exception, not the rule. Now, again, why I went over the compensation plan and everything prior. Anyway, so let's break down the hydrogen rich and antioxidant rich are vague science sounding claims. Again, there's no solid medical research backing these as miracle health boosters in water. Millions in sales and millions in sales, sure, but who's under them? How many are in her downline? How many did she have to recruit that didn't make money? Again, she's said here, even her one third did nothing and got nowhere. One third are selling here and there occasionally. So she's even admitted herself 2/3 of people are not making anywhere near a good income with this. And only 1/3 are thriving financially. And we just looked at the 2024 income disclosure statement. Yes, for the USA, but generally speaking, let's apply it. Okay. And her thing about integrity and everything like this, Enagic does she realize Enagic was fined $27.6 million for violating the Telephone Consumer Protection Act with robocalls? So no, this company doesn't get to hide behind buzzwords. The brutal truth is it's not a red flag when one person makes money. It's a red flag when that success depends on hundreds. Need I go back over the compensation plan again? Hundreds of others making none. 2/3 of her people aren't making money. She's even admitted it herself. But anyway, there's a lot more we can do with breaking down this, but I've got a lot more reviews to go through. This is going to be a long one because this is just the Enagic reviews. We've got 2 teams to go through, and I've chosen 5 reviews each. So this is the reason why. You can definitely break down in the comments below any of these, of course, yourself. All right, let's review this. Hun voice on. Wow, where do I even begin? Enagic is more than just a company. It's a life-changing movement. The products are phenomenal. Phenomenal. I can't say the word phenomenal. Oh my God. Say that 5 times fast. And the way they're transforming health and well-being is truly next level. But what blows me away even more, the generosity built into the commission plan. It's not just business. It's about empowering real people to change their lives, their health, and their future. I'm beyond stoked to be part of this big, beautiful, heart-centered community, feeling aligned, inspired, and ready to help others rise too. Let's go. Oh my God. Coming. Alrighty, life-changing movement, empowering real people, heart-centered company. Bet you she's part of Christy Exord's teams. But anyway. This doesn't even sound like a review anymore. It sounds like a recruitment speech. Anyone else? Yeah. This kind of emotional language, movement, heart-centered, empowering is designed to bypass your logic and speak straight to your feels. Yep. Bypass this and go straight to here. And that's what they want you to do. They don't want you to engage this. No critical thinking allowed, people. This is called love bombing. This is a great example of it. A tactic used in MLMs and cults to create connection and loyalty. When you're wrapped in a community that talks like this, because they definitely goddamn do, and I have experienced it, it's really hard to leave, even when it's not working for you. I was lucky that mine just fizzled out. It didn't sustain itself the way it was set up. And that's what makes this dangerous. It keeps people in longer than they should be. It makes them doubt themselves instead of the system. And the brutal truth is this is never empowerment. This is not empowerment. It's emotional manipulation. This is emotional and manipulation, borderline abusive. And it's one of the reasons MLMs keep people stuck. So you're wondering why people haven't left, even if they've spent hundreds and thousands of dollars. This is the reason why, even though they keep losing money. Sunk cost fallacy comes into it too as well. But this emotional manipulation is a big reason why a lot of them are branded as cults, especially Enagic, because they definitely use this loaded language. So here you have it, 5 shiny reviews that when you really look tell a lot more darker story, because this is what MLMs do. They package emotion, community, and false hope, and they sell it as success. Anyway, let's go on. Now we're going to go into what's called EYH Academy. Got notes on that. Let's go get those up. Okay, so this is about if you've ever read 5-star reviews that felt more like a sales pitch than a honest opinion, you're not alone. We're going to be breaking down EYH Academy, a group type that's linked to Enagic, and we're going to show you how, of course, they use loaded language and all of these. Let's go. Where's all my notes? Oh my God, so many notes. Let's start with the first review. Okay, hang on. Pardon me, go get it. By the way, this might be a really good tea break because this is going to be quite a while. If you haven't had a break and had a tea and hydration, please do that right now while I try and find all of my notes for this. All right. Here we go. Stop. Here we go. All right. First one. Being part of EYH Academy. Oh, I should go into what EYH stands for. Hey. Anyway, we don't really need to know, truthfully. Has been an absolute game changer. The level of support, encouragement, and community here is unlike anything I've experienced before. It's so uplifting to be surrounded by like-minded people who genuinely want to see each other succeed. The training is invaluable and the mentorship is next level. Did they want to have next level on the bingo card? You just got it again. Whether you're just starting out or looking to grow, the community has your back every step of the way. I'm so grateful to be part of such an empowering space. Okay, so game changer for who? Things I would like to point out is game changer for who? Yeah. Let's see here. For most people in Enagic, the only change is in their bank account and not in a good way. Yes, I love that note. Go me. I put here, yeah, for most people in Enagic, the only change is in their bank account and not in a good way. This is a vague and emotionally loaded statement, phrase too. It sounds impressive. Sounds impressive. I just had to. Where am I at? So it sounds impressive, but it tells you and us, me, nothing. No earnings, no details, no outcomes. And then, of course, the support, encouragement, community stuff is classic MLM love bombing. Emotional bonding is prioritized over real business outcomes. Is this the question I have? Is this support or is this pressure to keep going even when you're losing money? The training is invaluable. How? What's the training? Skills, techniques, strategies? Nope. Just very vague hype. Would you sign to a uni course with no syllabus? Seriously, would you sign to a uni course that had no syllabus? And then mentorship usually means someone hiring up pressure. And then mentorship stuff, yeah. There's someone higher up pressuring you to recruit. It's not mentoring, it's managing you, the downline. So I would love to ask you to notice how no financial data is offered, just a lot of feel-good words. And of course, refer back to what we did in regards to the Enagic income disclosure statement, because honestly, oh gosh, this is so loaded. Yeah, we saw how the income works. All right, next one. EYH Academy provides top tier training that's always up to date with the latest trends in high ticket affiliate marketing. Unlike other programs, they constantly refine and improve their strategies to keep up with what's working now. The step by step guidance makes it easy to follow, even if you're new to online business. What truly stands out is the supportive community and mentorship. You're never left figuring things out on your own. There's always someone willing to help. Yeah, I know. I couldn't stop the eye roll. Couldn't stop my eye roll there. If you're looking for a proven way to create financial and time freedom, this is the place to be. Highly recommended. Okay. Really top tier. Credentials, qualifications, just empty praise. And then, of course, we all know high ticket affiliate marketing is when we decode this is selling those damn machines that cost thousands. These aren't impulse buys. They're not. They don't need them. They're debt traps. They really are debt traps. Oh, DEP, DBT, DEP. It sounds like I'm saying death. No, DEP. Anyway, and we've got to remember those 11 people, the 0.03% of Enagic distributors that make it 1.5 million, and that's over 35,000 people. Yeah, let's just not proven way to create freedom, time, financial freedom. Okay. And then, of course, supportive community and mentorship, where everyone's earning off each other's fees, not the support. That's commission driven cheerleading. I freaking agree. Oh my gosh. Let's see what else. Anything else in this review, people? Anything else? And the other thing, other questions I have is, what does freedom mean when most people lose money? Anyway, next. The community that truly wants you to win. Okay, so imagine stepping into a community where success is celebrated, support is constant, and freedom is the goal. That's expand your horizons. So, EYH. The leaders are relentless in their dedication, truly invested in seeing every member win. Stop. I can't avoid the eye roll. I automatically did it. The training, effortless, sorry, effortless to follow, constantly updated, and designed for results. The weekly meetings, weekly cult meetings. Anyway, that's just my little thing. In my opinion, allegedly, energizing, inspiring, every win, big or small, is recognized because momentum matters. And here's the best part, you can experience it all for free. No credit card, just 7 days of full access to the tools that can change your life. I'm so grateful to have found this community, and I recommend it to everyone looking for freedom and real support. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? 7 days of full access, no credit card retired, blah, 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 blah. Need I reiterate, it's free. The trainings are free on Enagic. But nope, you get 7 days full access, no credit card required. Oh my God, this is such a bait and switch tactic, isn't it? I know we get used to this with a lot of things, like they give us free access and then boom, they charge you for a subscription. They're working off that. These people are working off the fact that we're all being trained these days to own nothing, and it's a subscription based economy, and that there's plenty of places out there that do this whole 5 days, 3 days, 7 days free access, then boom, you have to pay. And, you get that trial period, and boom, then you have to pay. This is so yeah, you're meant to get emotionally invested because there's that weekly trainings, all the other trainings there, and you're consuming. Meanwhile, what's going on? Yeah, consuming. This is getting rewired because you're starting to get indoctrinated. This is how that happens. And by the way, the momentum is used as a guilt tactic. If you stop, you're letting the team down. You're a failure. Insert in your comment, just insert in the comments below all the things that they say that you are when you're not. Of course, yeah, it's used as a guilt tactic and pressure. So if you feel high off someone else's words but you're still broke, that's not freedom, that's manipulation. That was my big thing for that one. All right, next one. This one. All right. Joining Expand Your Horizons has honestly been life-changing for me. A couple of years ago, I never thought I'd be able to make money online. I wasn't confident, didn't have a clue about tech, and felt stuck in the daily grind. But this community gave me everything I needed: the tools, the support, and the belief that I can actually build a business and create the life I've always wanted. Now I'm growing my Enagic business while working 2 jobs. Yep, it's hectic, but so worth it. No, I'm putting the pause there on purpose. Oh my God. All while working towards that ultimate goal of financial freedom. I'm so grateful for the flexibility this path is giving me. I'm not going to go ahead because seriously, she just contradicted herself. This path is giving me the amazing people I've connected with and the chance to help others find this freedom too. What? Did we all read the same thing? I can see why I chose this one again. If you've ever thought about building something online but felt overwhelmed or unsure where to start, I get it. I was there too. Happy to chat if you're curious and just want to hear more about my journey. Yeah. Woman, you fully contradicted yourself in the second paragraph. Like, I just need to circle that whole second paragraph. Boom. Uh, you're working two jobs and grateful for the flexibility the path is giving me. Help others find this freedom too. Working two jobs plus the hustle of this, the pressure of this, and yeah, wow. I don't need to. I don't think we need to say more about that. And her last line. Her last line. This is recruitment wrapped in a friendly tone. It's not just a casual chat. It's going to be a full-on sales funnel. So this highlights this whole thing. This is the reason why I chose it. This highlights how MLMs target people who feel stuck. This is not employment. Sorry, this is not empowerment. It's exploitation. You've got to agree on that. All right, next one. Let's read it. There's so much we love about EYH. The support you get from the entire community is like nothing we have ever experienced. The weekly meetings and continuous upgrading of the platform mean that we are always kept up to date with what is working in the world of social media marketing. We're really like there is no lock in. You can do it month by month, and that it has an affiliate program attached to. Can you see why I chose this one? Again, support you get from the entire community is emotional reinforcement, which is central to all MLMs. It's compliance disguised as encouragement. You must comply. And then the continuous upgrading of the platform, what's actually changing, or is this another vague way of saying to sound like, oh, cutting edge? And then is it? Is it? Yeah. Anyway, what I really wanted to focus on with this one is the no lock-in affiliate program stuff. All right, the last paragraph, a couple of sentences there. So first, they could be talking about one or both. It's not really clear here. The affiliate program attached to could be talking about Enagic without saying it's Enagic, and or EYH might have its own affiliate marketing too. This whole platform, which relies on people to be okay. If anyone has any experience with Amway and the tools cult, and you want to look into that, look up the Amway playlist that I have on my channel. I just, yeah, you need to kind of dive into all that, the whole Amway thing, because the reason why this really and these whole platforms really get to me because it's Amway did it. Amway did it. They're not ingenious for doing this. This is what's called a tools cult, and this is a tool scam, and it's the scam within the scam. So basically, you've already bought into Enagic. Now you're buying into this. This is month by month, which is what Amway, a lot of those things do, because I did it. I was part of Network 21. It's still around, by the way. And to be part of Network 21, you have to be an Amway IBO. You cannot be part of Network 21 without being an Amway IBO. So I bet you $1,000,000. I will. No, okay, not real money. And this is just a saying. I just want to say, I put that, yeah. Let's just say I have a good feeling the affiliate program this person is talking about in this is actually Enagic, not the affiliate marketing program that's probably linked to EYH Academy. But let's not discount that EYH Academy doesn't have its own affiliate marketing platform to, scammers to scam the scammers to keep the grifting. And the whole, of course, just the whole thing. No lock-in. You can do it month by month. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, same script, new wrapping. Like I said, Amway did this, and Amway is much older than Enagic, and I'm sorry, Enagic. It's just, yeah, same script, new wrapping. But this one can be pink, shiny, and full of false promises. Right, now we're going to move on to oh no, did I not put them there? EYH, 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 H. Oh, all right. We're going to have to do the actual images. All right, first image file. I'm going to start up with BYE. So this one is the first review. I'm going to get those notes up. I know this sounds, I have to bring these up to you because if someone is involved in any of these, this is going to help them. We're helping to expose the marketing tactics used by Build Your Empire University, which is just a funnel into Enagic, of course. So if you join BYEU, you're not just selling real business, you're buying into a recruitment scheme, pushing, of course, the machines. These reviews are all part of the illusion, and I will again break down the emotional hooks and buzzwords and contrast them and everything. So first of all, this one, I'll read it out. This is your one-stop shop to automation and duplication in your biz and gaining back your freedom. I've been with Empires for 1 year and the entire picture of my business has changed. From no success or experience in ads to all my sales coming from ads now and having my biggest month ever. I couldn't be building my team or business without this platform. The automation, the trainings community, and the support are truly unmatched. The best platform in existence. Look no further than this proven system that help make your dreams come true. So, of course, this one, review one, where's my notes? 2 words should grab your attention: automation and duplication. These are MLM buzzwords. Duplication doesn't mean better marketing. It means recruiting people who then recruit more people. That's the entire game with Enagic and every MLM. It's not about selling machines. It's about selling the opportunity to sell them. And that's what this gaining back your freedom with the little dollar sign. Ugh. That's another emotionally loaded term MLMs love to use. They paint the 9 to 5 as slavery and MLMs as liberation. But statistically, we go back to the start of my video here with the income disclosure statement. That's all I've got to say about that. Pardon me. This is, and also based on the automation, the trainers, community support, truly unmatched, blah, blah, blah. This is also how MLMs keep people stuck. I cannot reiterate enough. The community creates the echo chamber. It's not about critical thinking. It's toxic positivity and hustle culture. And anyone notice what's missing? No mention of what the business actually is, how much they've spent, or how much they're actually earning. Granted, compliance stuff. That vagueness is a red flag. Always ask, what are they not telling me? Always ask, what are they not telling me? All right, next one is this one. Number 2, tee her up. Coming up, there is hope as I listen to the most of people online job changes lives. The testimony rendered by online experienced people, young and matured, makes me see that I did not knock to the wrong door. This gives me hope, and I'm looking forward to be one of them. When they mentioned that they are assisted to perfect their business, that stole my heart. Does anyone else feel like this doesn't sound real? It sounds also like someone with English as their second language. No thing on them, but this review is a good example of emotional bait. The key word here is hope. It's designed to connect with people who are struggling financially, emotionally, and mentally, and that's who they want to target. And Also, the anecdotal evidence this person has provided replaces data with feel-good stories. It's intentional, and you'll rarely see numbers or actual profit margins in these reviews. Of course, I know there's compliance and stuff like that, but honestly, ask for the profit and loss statements. Ask them for a profit and loss statement. Seriously. Because if they were transparent, because if they actually showed you the profit and loss statement, how many people would actually join? Okay. Next one is, we're moving that one. We're going to add the next one. Number 3, this is, we've got two more after this, and then we'll conclude it. Okay. Adding you to the stage, my dear. So I'll read it out for you. Such an incredible platform. I am stunned at how much support I get through the community that's connected to the platform. I've tried a few in the past and have yet to find one that feels like this. I never fall short of finding someone that's willing to help with a specific topic. Tons of training, motivating, and close-minded community. Easy plug-and-play system. It's everything I needed to make it easier to run a business online. 100% recommend. You won't regret it. Okay. First of all, the caps. Yeah, okay. A little bit over the top, this one. This one is trying to shut down your critical thinking because everything's amazing and there's no room for scrutiny. And also close-minded community. Anyone else pick up on that one? Yeah, I know. Easy plug-and-play systems. Yeah, that might have been a typo or a Freudian slip. She might have this person basically probably was hoping to say close knit. Oh my god! I need to say more. Either way, she revealed it. She revealed it. They discourage dissent, and you're not encouraged to question. Believe harder, work harder, think more positively. That's basically put across the board, isn't it? Anyway, next one we'll put here. Have a bit of a break, have a sip of a tea or hydration or what have you while I'm teeing it up. I know they told you this one's a long one. We're going through all of them because I really want you to sit back and see the patterns here. I really want, there's Enagic. I did Enagic, and then I'm doing 2 trainings communities. Can you see the similarities? Can you see the patterns starting to come up? Yeah. BYU has opened me up to a whole world of possibilities online. Believe it or not, I had no skepticism or hesitation. I just wanted to learn more and how. And the 7-day trial gave me the exact opportunity. Before starting, I thought the only way to get ahead in life was to invest in shares or real estate. Now, my mind has opened up to the possibility of how to build wealth for my future. It only takes one small moment of courage to make a change. Until you take that step, nothing in your life will change. Personal development and the people you surround yourself with are everything. If you're not achieving the results you want anywhere in life, chances are there is a part of your subconscious mind that is sabotaging you. The way that our parents did things has well and truly evolved. Doing what they did will only give you the same result. I don't know about you, but my dad died of a heart attack at 57, still working full time and chasing that dream of time freedom to do what he wanted. And that's not the result I want for my life. Don't waste the next 30 years of your life not stepping outside your comfort zone. You can see why I chose this one? Really dangerous language in this. No skepticism. Why would you brag about not ignoring all the warning signs? Skepticism is very healthy, especially when someone's asking you to part with thousands upon thousands of dollars. Then you've got all the other expenses associated with this. Yeah, okay. But here comes the emotional manipulation with it only takes one small moment of courage, blah, blah, blah. This, oh God. Okay, this person's framing it so that if you don't join, you're cowardly or complacent. Sorry, this person's complicit into the scam, but they're framing it so if you don't join, you're cowardly or complacent. It's really a guilt trip in disguise. I don't know about you, but I don't like that. I don't like guilt trips in disguise. So when I saw this, I was just like, it got me. It got me. Then using his, can anyone else be all like, don't use your dad? This is, to me, this is crossing a line. I don't know about you. Post in the comments below, share your thoughts. But to me, this is crossing a line. This is using fear and grief to sell a product. This is heartbreaking. And it's also really manipulative. It's just like really manipulative. This trades on trauma to recruit. It's, yeah, this is so common in MLM. So, ugh. Last but not least, we'll be finishing on this final review. And you can see why I'm about to. We learned some new skills. We were never all that great with computers. We are hands-on people. I'm a nurse and hubby a diesel mechanic, but we wanted to do something different, something that would allow us to live our dreams, which is travel this beautiful country of ours, Australia, which is what we are doing now. And we wanted to be able to earn money online and not have to go off and work while the other stays in the caravan park with the kids. This program has taught us in easy step-by-step videos how to start a successful online business and all the tools you need to be able to do it. Hats off to Brody and Ashley for their continued support and their ongoing up-to-date info. We love learning new things. This one made me sad. I don't know about you. This one made me very, very sad because they're both doing legitimate work, being a nurse and a diesel mechanic. Very legitimate work. I threw it all away for thousands upon thousands of dollars and goodness knows how much extra income, all those extra expenses for this dream. And this is so common. If you go to any caravan park in Australia, so many of them are involved with either Enagic or some other MLM. It's like they're traveling Australia. It's like, okay. Anyway, what they're doing is trying to do what's called classic dream selling. Honestly, this is a classic MLM script of being relatable, local, Australia, because I'm Australia, and they're pitching very common things that a lot of people want: freedom, family time, and financial peace. Yeah. So of course, we all know how much they're spending. Let's see your profit and loss statements, ladies. Let's see, Hayden and Jess, let's see your profit and loss statements. Okay, that's all I've got to say. And the learning, by the way, learning is great. I'm not discouraging that, but it doesn't make it a good investment. Yes, a lot of people have learnt skills and actual things from actually being scammed. And honestly, there's lots of there's stuff people have learnt from being involved in MLMs and they've now used it. However, big but is it doesn't make it a good investment. There is other ways to learn this that doesn't involve you forking out for a scam. So what else did you see in this that's kind of like, it doesn't sit right with you? What else are you seeing here? Because I'm seeing a lot wrong with it, but I'll finish on that. And we'll go back to me. All right, we'll go back to me. Back to me. We're moving this. And we're going back to me. Me, please. So I know this was a long one, but I did this on purpose because a lot of these have okay. Post in the comments below, in your opinion, and all the things. What are the things that all these reviews had in common? Because this is the whole point of me doing these videos, is to help you learn, help you see the patterns, see that nothing changes. It's the same. This is Enagic, but throw any other MLM on top of this. It's still the same. So here's the things that are the things I want to point out to you. Emotional language, personal stories, so it's anecdotal evidence, not actual they always exaggerate, lots of hype and praise to gloss over, of course, the real risks, and they always omit the truth. None of them have admitted the truth here. This is the massive startup costs, the fact that most people lose money, and that you're encouraged more to recruit than to sell. Like the key here is, like, if you sell a machine that you're recruiting, this is the thing with Enagic specifically, because the distributor number is attached to the machine. So if you sell a machine, technically you're selling, but if you sell a machine, you're recruiting someone and they're now in your downline. So even if they do nothing with it and they just want the machine, oh my God, the people that are all like, I just want the machine. It's like, no, rarely does that happen. Rarely does that happen. So, all right. So next time, here's my little call to action to all of you. So next time you read a glowing review, ask yourself, what are they not telling me and who profits from this story? Okay. So I'm going to finish off with my little closeout. I do have a little script for that. And so if this video has stirred something in you, maybe you're in an MLM right now, maybe you've just left, or maybe you're starting to question it all, or you know someone to share this. I just want you to know you're not alone. I've been there, and there is life after MLM, a better one with no scripts, no shame, and no chasing sales here. No chasing, not ranks and sales and all the pressure that goes with it. So if you found this helpful, give it a like, share it with someone who might need to hear it. Seriously, and hit subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And if you want more unfiltered real-time anti-MLM content, or just a space to feel seen, come hang out with me at my username, which I'm about to give you. You'll see it. I'm about to rename the damn thing. So, because it's been my opinion all the way through this, my opinion. But check out my username. I'm that on Instagram and Facebook. You'll find me. And I'll thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next one. So have a big tea drink on my behalf. Enjoy. End recording.